Hola, muy buena gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están acá el DJ? Y en el día de hoy continuamos en el Honkai Star Rail. Y vieron, lo dejamos justamente en esta parte, en la torre envuelta en nubes. Así que nada, para aquel que no haya visto la parte anterior, te la dejo en la descripción. Yo la verdad que no sé ni cómo estoy haciendo esto, ni cómo lo estoy ordenando, ni cómo lo estoy subiendo, porque todavía no subí nada de nada. Así que bueno, para que vean y se den una gran idea del salto general que estamos haciendo. O sea, tenemos a Yuan May, que la conseguimos hace nada, que ya no sé si ya habrá salido, si no, imagino que sí. Por acá ya tenemos al doctor Latio, que lo dieron gratis. O sea, imagínense que pasaron un montón de cosas. Pero bueno, vamos a continuar por acá. Y acá ya tenemos la continuación básicamente de la misión. Así que nada, dicho esto, avanzamos. Spoilers aclarados y todo lo que venga. Vamos a entrar acá a la comisión de alquimia, a ver qué tal. ¿Qué onda con esto? Espero que no pase nada raro, que ni que se me crashee ni nada, porque literal lo último que habíamos grabado se me había crasheado. Bueno, realmente espero que esto no le depare el mismo futuro. Ok. Pasaron cosas, parece ser.
Whoa. Looks like the battle here was intense.
Parece ser que sí. Bueno, tengo el coso por acá, lo vamos a activar.
The Master Diviner must have launched the campaign while we were delayed in the Artisanship Commission.
Indeed. Since General Jing Yuan tasked the Master
Bueno,
Diviner with
estamos,
command
no
of
sé si
Cloud
será la
Knights,
parte importante, la parte final, pero ya estamos bastante avanzados por acá. Así que yo estoy
Thank goodness the
realmente
general
expectante de
didn't
que
make us
pasen
go with the
cosas,
knights.
la verdad.
Fighting is totally different from adventuring. All
Y
these
espero que me dé el equipo
people,
también.
it's
Por favor.
tough to bear.
Estamos cada vez
I'm
más
afraid
complicados en
this
tanto
is
eso quizás.
nothing, benefactor. Centuries ago, an emanator of abundance besieged the Luofu with the aim of taking the ambrosial arbor. They destroyed half our delves and killed most of the Cloud Knights. For long-life species, such events are more like yesterday's memories than ancient history. This awful spectacle is child's play in comparison.
Hey, is that supposed to make us feel better?
It's
Bueno.
hard to tell if the Master Diviner won or lost here.
Creo que fue una victoria rotunda. Creo que aniquilaron a sus tropas. Vamos a ver. Ok. No sé si eso fue muy
A draw?
XD, pero bueno.
This isn't a tournament, you know. I can't see many Cloud Knights. The Xianzhou must have fought well.
Not necessarily. There'd usually be a base with supporting forces set up after a successful engagement, but we don't see any of that. Let's look around and see
Bueno,
if we can find some clues.
observemos el lugar a ver qué tal. ¿Qué podemos deducir quizás? A ver.
Be careful. Those monsters are pretty tough.
Por ahí hay alguien, por cierto. Bueno, por acá hay cosas todavía que no voy a agarrar
Look,
tranquilos.
there's someone over there.
A ver. ¿Y esta? Buenas, ¿qué tal? ¿De quién es? ¿Qué haces acá?
Here, there are still survivors here.
You're not the knights. What is your purpose here? It's dangerous.
We're reinforcements sent by the General. Where's everyone else?
Resorting to short-lived species as reinforcements. Jing Yuan is truly running out of options.
Ajá, bueno.
Run! She's a disciple of Sanctus Medicus!
Silence. If my healing worked, you'll become one of us. And then it's not just me they'll be running from.
O sea que...
Hurry! Leave here!
no estoy entendiendo nada.
I can't control myself anymore!
Tuki. Ulti.
Please, and victory!
Eternal. Nap time.
Lend me your strength.
Ok. Bueno, acá ya ganamos, imagino. Perfecto.
The lives of short-lived species
¿O no?
are so fleetingly brief. Why seek death?
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Cookie. Ahí estos traen.
Existence is uniform.
Ok, tranqui.
All will be swept away by the wind. Nap time.
Bueno. Ulti por acá.
And victory! Lend me your strength. My turn.
Just a little something.
Y también por acá. Parece más de esto. O sea, lo que tenemos que ganar igual son estos. Los que fueron cayendo a los otros. ¿O no?
That's better.
Lend me your strength.
Nada. Ulti de Broña.
To guard and
Perfecto.
defend. Crush them. My turn.
Why did you come to the Xianzhou?
Y aparecen más todavía,
To seek
ok.
immortality? You don't have to appease Yuan.
All will be
The
swept away by
disciples
the
of
wind.
Sanctus Medicus can provide all that you desire.
Just a little something.
Mira, ulti necesaria, la verdad, creo yo.
Enjoying yourself?
Please. And victory!
Muy bien.
I'm okay. That's better.
My turn.
Nap time.
Troublesome.
Ok.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Become.
No pasa nada, vamos a ganar igual, pero... Perfecto. Ahora tenemos que curar la Pamey.
Hold on. We'll find someone to help.
Don't waste your time. They've converted me.
Te transformaron.
I don't go. The Master Diviner's troops are ahead.
Let's go.
Ok. Bueno, a ver, me gustaría recuperar acá. Y pues tenemos un viajecito, sinceramente. Bueno, vamos a ver si podemos esquivar gente por acá y nos encontramos
Now they finally show their
con
face.
una de estas cosas, porque si
Did the
no
Master Diviner fail to foresee this?
vamos a estar algo complicados,
Be
creo yo.
careful, benefactors. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus worship Yaoshut, the plague's author.
No, ¿es eso lo que busco?
The Alliance has been trying to root out their secret organization for
Bueno,
millennia.
Creo que se vio lo
It's
que
no
quería hacer ahí.
coincidence that they've chosen this moment
Bueno,
to
segura de
reveal
vuelta,
themselves.
ok. Me gustaría curarlo a May. ¿Podría hacerlo o tengo que pelear acá?
Who goes there? Show yourselves! Wait, it's you. Quickly, in here. It's dangerous outside.
You recognize us?
Are you
Can I
not
be
the
solved?
General's guests? The Master Diviner prophesied your arrival. We were ordered to wait for you under any circumstances. Yes, the Master Diviner ordered us to remain stationed here and went to scout ahead. They're saying the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have returned. They haven't been seen for an age.
Ok.
The troop. It's good that you're here. The Master Diviner said the knights weren't to move out until you arrived. Please
O
wait.
sea,
in
nos
the
van a
camp.
costar.
We'll decide on our next steps
O no nos
once the
escoltan, no
Master
sé.
Diviner returns.
Entonces,
That the Cloud Knights received orders not to advance is a bad sign. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I've heard the name before. If memory serves, they're an underground sect of the Abundance that's said to have lain dormant within the Xianzhou, plotting to overthrow the Alliance. The Stellaron has certainly caused Abundance-like abnormalities. Is that what motivated the disciples to come out of the shadows? No. The Knight's main force remains intact. Something must have happened. Something we're not aware of. The Master Diviner isn't here. Let's head into camp and see what we can learn from the troops here.
Good
Vamos a
idea.
investigar.
Why don't you take a look around, benefactors? My feet need a rest.
Bueno, acá nos curamos. Vamos a curar por acá a la gente. Va a curar a hablar acá con la gente, perdón. Señor.
Forgive me for being brief. Warfare is a dangerous business. There's no time for idle chat.
Quiero info.
We took over this place a few hours ago under the Master Diviner's command. It was only afterwards that we learned our enemies were none other than the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, those who worship the plague's author. Everything was going as planned. The sorcerers of the disciples and the fantastic creatures they commanded were no match for us. Then, after a while, our comrades suddenly started to slaughter one another. Curse it. What Sanctus Medicus sorcery did they use on us? The greatest fear of the Xianzhou people is succumbing to our Mara-struck form around others. To do so means that we have given up on being human, lost the abomination sleeping in our immortal blood, and violated the Rainbow's admonishments. What the disciples of Sanctus Medicus did are despicable acts that every Alliance resident detests. I swear to the Arbiter that I will avenge my comrades.
Hey. Vamos por acá. No, perdón, eso. Por acá. A ver qué tal.
You want to ask questions? Fine. But I must be present the whole way through. This part needs to be recorded as testimony.
Okay.
Finally, someone to talk to. These Cloud Knights are so serious, so boring. So, you witnessed it too? The Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. Magnificent. In the Befall era, so far in the past that even long-life species cannot recall, Sanctus Medicus the Abundance gifted the Ambrosial Arbor to the Xianzhou Luofu. With that sacred tree, humanity realized many miracles. The fallow earth, the western soapberry, the altered flesh. But that devilish archer ruined everything. They twisted right and wrong and erased Sanctus Medicus's achievements. But soon we will return to the glory of the Befall era. You've seen the fantastic creatures that fought with us. They are only minor gifts of the Ambrosial Arbor.
Shut it, rambling rodent. The Cloud Knights will root all of you out soon.
What did we do? We cured our kin. It must hurt to be trapped in such weak flesh and blood.
You scum! If the Order allowed, I would cut you down now.
Oh, you don't understand. A short-life species couldn't understand. Mara struck? Bah! It's a second life gifted by Sanctus Medicus. To eliminate the self, to achieve transcendence. A life of true freedom. I see a desire for power in your eyes. This life is too short for you, isn't it? I can help you.
Don't listen. His words are poison.
We're just having fun, sir. Without the blessing of the Abundance, you short-life species would never be able to endure the transformation.
That
shining seed? I've seen it. So beautiful. If you gaze into it, There's a
Más o menos lo
voice
que pasó
inside
con
that speaks to
de
you.
antes de Velo.
Do you still remember Cocolia?
Sí.
The master said we could inject new life into the ambrosial
La
arbor with it.
maestra.
I didn't believe it at first. We tried many methods, spending multiple lifetimes of short-life species. Yet the arbor showed no signs of resurrection. But look upon it now. Only the power of an eon can recreate the miracle. Yes, yes, the mighty Sanctus Medicus, the abundance.
Okay. Bueno. A ver. Vamos con 7 de marzo por acá. A ver qué onda.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
Sí. Vamos. ¿Lo que es? Estás en tener una modificación que afectará tu viaje. Atención, tu elección tendrá resultados. Si continúas, las siguientes misiones aparecen. Ah. Ok. Bueno, no. Por ahora, bueno. Ok. Entonces vamos a completar estas misiones antes que nada. Y bueno, me va a hacer un corte, ustedes se van a dar cuenta y ya continuamos enseguida con esto. Bueno, lo que voy a decir ahora va a ser medio raro, pero no tenía ganas de grabar esto ya. Literal, o sea, pasaron muchas cosas, pero bueno, literalmente son las 1 de la mañana. Y estaba ya gastando la resina, no sé cómo se llama la cosa esta que me quedaba. Es más, no estoy en stream, nada, lo estoy grabando así nomás. Porque literalmente llegué y nada. O sea, no estaba ni en la zona, no estaba ni en el área de donde era la misión. Pero bueno, esto lo quería hacer justamente mañana. Al momento que grabo esto, que, o mejor dicho hoy, a buena hora buena. Porque está nada de salir el evento del Genshin y quiero dormir más, así después lo podemos grabar bien. Pero bueno, muchas cosas pasaron y nada, estaba tratando de sacarle los artefactos a la Ruan Mei. Vengo para acá y nada, ya está, qué sé yo. Bueno. Okay.
It would seem you came prepared. The first time we met Madame Yukong, she said something like, "This is a Xianzhou affair and there's no need for the Express to get involved."
Okay.
And now here we are.
Ahora ya estamos completamente involucrados básicamente en la situación.
Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield?
No sé. Lo supuso ella. Como lo miren todos, ¿sí?
Jing Yuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected. Please, come with me.
Ok, bueno. Me imagino que la tenemos que decir así. Así que nada. Además, bueno, lo voy a mostrar. O sea, la cosa es por acá. Literalmente me tepié acá. O sea, para descubrir esto y empezar a farmear esto. Este coso de los artefactos que es lo que necesita Ruan Mei. Y digo, bueno, qué sé yo. Pero nada, parece ser que no tengo mucha chance. Pero bueno, vamos a seguir acá Xuan, o como se pronuncia. Saliste de la zona segura. Ok.
Morning bells chime in a dream. Evening mist gathers around me.
Do you see that?
What huge elixir crucibles. There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Eve Mist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
Está bueno que igual pasó justo hoy que más o menos me estaba por quedar en hacer los artefactos y no pasó dentro de 5 días y ya había abandonado el juego y no sé, porque no iba a entender nada. Igualmente ya había empezado un video, soy consciente, de hecho ahora no sé ni cuánto vamos, capaz que vamos 20 minutos y tampoco queda cosa. Pero bueno, es más, tendría que decir esto, nada más, haber empezado esto. Pero básicamente también hice las otras misiones, no las voy a subir, pero hice las otras 2 misiones que antes que me daban como para elegirle si las quería hacer o no, las terminé haciendo. Nada, sí, interesantes, pero la verdad que no las grabé, no las subí, no las voy a subir ni nada. Bueno, están bien, qué sé yo. Y nada, por eso ya básicamente ya podemos hacer esto de acá. Aunque realmente ya podíamos, pero perdíamos las recompensas de las otras, así que decidí hacerlas.
But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
Okay.
Indeed, this demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights. The ambrosial arbor is taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the general would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General
Jing
meant by unexpected guests?
No.
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time. Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff. Besides, this is not my decision alone. The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without
por la
being
trama
harmed
no
by them.
tenemos más que aceptar,
What say
básicamente.
you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't
Los
be
pibes.
left to fend for yourselves.
Ok. Tengo que hacerlo justamente ahora.
What? It's not too late to practice holding my breath. We're still far from the elixir crucibles. I'm no
¿Cómo?
healer, but I do know that dosage is important in the application of poisons. Even so... Okay, I admit it. I'm terrified. I'm still young. I don't want to become Mara-struck so soon. Out of the question. Yuan gave me authority over the Cloud Knights. If I can't stand on the front lines, then how can I succeed him as a general?
Okay.
Do you not trust me? If I told you I wasn't certain, would you turn back on the spot? Nonsense! I'm very certain, 100%. Though I'm sure a little reassurance wouldn't hurt. You don't know what being Mara-struck actually means, do you? The healers believe that after centuries and do you understand now? Short-life species don't need to worry about this. Phew. I know you still don't understand. The condition isn't caused by memories, but by the emotional threshold having been... Never mind. Only a handful of converted alchemists and healers. They can drive fantastic creatures into battle and strengthen their bodies with medicinal pellets. There is a gulf in strength between us, yet they still emerged into the open and rebelled. Something isn't right. They must be waiting for some shift in fortune.
Ya no
I
te
will come at
molesto más.
once when the crucibles are doused and the smoke dissipates.
Ok. Tenemos que bajar más que nada. Bien. Bueno. No sé si seguir, la verdad.
I feel like even
No era
though
como la gran
long-life
idea
species
continuar.
get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Ok. Bueno, lo que me interesaría en todo caso en esta ocasión sería
Wait,
venir
Miss
acá.
Tingyun, why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible.
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The general commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your life is more important, Miss Tingyun. Go back. We can explain to the general.
There's really no need. I've spent my years traveling the universe. Not to mention, I'm younger and stronger than I look. Even you benefactors have probably lived longer than me.
Ok. Bueno, espero que no me obligue a continuar. Así que hago como este parate que era lo que quería hacer. Y ya nada. A ver, nada así tuk. Continuamos, así que voy a farmear los ítems yo. Ustedes ya siguen viendo. Ok, yo me quería fijar esto. A ver, no sé si lo puedo hacer, pero bueno. Mal que mal. Si lo hacemos es una locura. Venir hasta ahí. Ok, bueno. Vamos a intentar a ver si podemos hacer esto. Si no, lo más probable que no, pero bueno, aunque sea, intentamos en todo caso. Porque la verdad que no quiero estar mucho tiempo gastando acá en artefactos. Quizás no lo vaya a usar nunca más. Esto es acá. Bien. Sí. Mismamente. Este equipo. Perfecto. Muy bien. Vamos a ver qué tal. Vamos a ver qué tal. Por el cual empezamos también. Porque ya había intentado antes. Y no me salió. Quizás intente por este primero. Este que tiene. Ok. Ahí va. Debilidad. Tuki. Bueno. Tenía que tirar la cosa de la Run May también, pero bueno, no pasa nada. Voy a tirar esto así. Olvídense que lo voy a pegar. Ahí va. Acá. Muy bien. Vamos por acá. Perfecto. Y acá le voy a pegar a este, por ejemplo. Bien. Le voy a atacar a este mismo. Ahí va. Ahora voy a tirar esto. Y acá me voy a dejar una. Ok, no salió. Atónito. Igualmente si pego así puedo hacer esto. Mal que mal. Cura muy por las uvas. Muy por las uvas la cura. Ok, y acá vamos a hacer lo siguiente. Le voy a pegar a este tipo. Voy a voltear acá con la mail. Muy bien. Y acá vamos a pegarle a este. Dejamos el este ahí. A ver, por favor, Gracias. Ok, entonces vamos a hacer acá ahora. Bien. Y así. Y acá a ver si podemos sacarnos a este. Bien, uno menos. E incluso cuestionable lo que puedo hacer, pero ¿por qué no? Acá. Golpe crítico. Le veo muy poca fe a esto, así que acá, voy a hacer así. Muerto. Y acá full acá. No tuve que haber esperado quizás a la siguiente ataque. Pero quiero jugar lo más safe posible. Bueno, no perdí nada. No me perdí nada de nada. Ok, acá. Perfecto. Va a ser así. Y así. Y lo cagamos. Muy bien. Ya no tengo para curar a nadie, así que... La verdad. Vamos a hacer así, todavía. No pasa nada. Tuki acá. Una más. Muy bien. Y acá, así. Perfecto. Estamos jugando super safe, dentro de lo que cabe. Pero bueno, dentro de lo que cabe útilmente. No tenía para la cosa acá, ese es el tema. Y acá tampoco tengo, así que... Ok, bien. A ver si lo podemos matar. Gracias. Y acá lo que quería hacer era esto. Perfecto. Se muere acá. Muy bien. Estamos bien, Estamos muy bien para lo siguiente. Estamos muy bien para la siguiente. Ok, acá lo que voy a hacer es... Este que tenía debilidad. Ok. Vamos a hacer así. Así. Y vamos a atacar así. Y le causamos debilidad acá. Ok, pelea importante acá también. Que lo mega esto. Y le dejamos ultiar acá. Directamente. Muy bien. No, y atacamos así, mismamente. Usamos esto. ¿Troleado o no? Creo yo que sí. Pumba, directo. Y acá una cura. Ok. Cuidado. No me voy a curar. Por favor, hija, Gracias. Tuki, muy bien. Acá le voy a pegar a este, por ejemplo. Buenísimo. Acá voy a curar. Una ulti muy hiper safe, pero... Mal que mal. Ok, me fijo a mí. Vamos a fijar a los mail. Y vamos a ultiar acá mismamente. También con los mail. Perfecto. Ahora sí, Bronia, te toca a vos. Muy bien. No, es imposible que salga esta, ¿no?
We've
Ah,
entered
podemos
the
hacer así igual.
To guard and defend. Crush them. Naughty child. Luck of the draw. Freeze and victory.
So this is
always
the
a
warmth
weakness.
of life. Some value, I suppose.
Quizás haya sido troleada esa ulti, pero bueno.
My turn.
Acá. Atención. Tuki. Deberíamos ganar. Si no troleamos, deberíamos ganar, por favor.
This
Ok,
battle
bien
is
aguantada.
unavoidable.
There's more to life.
Vamos a tirar esto.
Existence is unity.
Y acá vamos a curar, por ejemplo.
Your assistance is timely.
Cuidado. Nuestro
You'll
DPS.
pay for this.
Pimba.
Some value, I suppose.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength. Time for a shot.
Voy a curar acá el DPS.
Taste.
Bien.
Every petal it
Voy a
will
hacer
be
así.
swept away by the wind.
Estamos bastante bien por ahora igual, tranquilidad. Voy a pegar acá. Olvídate que
There's
la
more
pego
to
acá.
life.
You'll pay for this.
Y acá voy a curar los main.
That's better.
So this is the warmth of life.
Ulti hiper safe,
Just a little something.
pero necesaria creo yo. Créanme.
Assistance is timely. Strike.
¿Tengo para esto?
My turn.
Gracias.
We've entered
Y
the
hacemos
storm.
así ahora. Olvídate que hacemos
To
así.
guard and defend. Crush them.
Acá vamos a hacer así. Muy bien. Voy a pegar a este.
Naughty child.
Y acá la verdad que no necesito curar. Así que vamos bien. También por acá.
Some value, I suppose.
Por acá. Ok. Justamente eso quería evitar. La voy a curar a sí misma.
Wait for the tiles. Luck of the draw. Please.
Y a ver.
Victory.
Muy bien. Pero perfecto, gente.
Roll.
Pero perfecto. Muy bien. Somos nivel 46 ahora. Así que cuidadito. Desafío completado. Ok. Nos dan esto por recompensa. Y bien. A ver. Síntesis. Por acá tenemos. Oh, mira, esto es para... Ok. Ok, esto está bueno. Es como el coso para sintetizar las cosas. Es lo mismo, básicamente. Bien. Lo hicimos. Yo sabía que me imaginaba que más o menos ya lo podíamos hacer. Así que más que perfecto, sinceramente, muchachos. Bueno, por acá la verdad que no mucho más. Así que bueno. Ya creo que lo que nos faltaría sería venir para acá. Y ya se pueden esperar qué es lo que vamos a hacer. Vamos a hablar acá con Pom Pom y que nos den nuestras recompensas. Y a ver, ¿dónde está? Acá. Pom Pom.
How is everything? If you're ready.
Dame cosas. Ok. Ahí vamos. 43. 44. Creo que era 45, 46. ¿Eh? Ok. 46. Perfecto. Y esto es lo que conseguimos. Muy bien. Gracias, Pom Pom. Y acá. Bueno, esto ya. Luego nos fijaremos. Pero bueno, bien, subimos de nivel. Cosa que queríamos realizar. Así que nada, vamos a ver qué onda ahora. ¿Qué más nos proponemos hacer, la verdad? Bueno, volvemos a lo nuestro. Ustedes habrán visto un par de cortes por acá, no sé. Pero bueno, pasaron como 3 días de lo último que grabamos por ahí. Esto lo puedo skipear, lo skipeamos. Bueno, básicamente seguimos donde estábamos antes. ¿Quién es? Cuidado, 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 cuidado. No me imagino, esto no será, ¿no? Emboscada, qué imbécil que soy. Bueno, no pasa nada. Por cierto, bueno, subí el nivel de coso. Y metí alguna que otra will interesante, si se puede decir así. Así que... nada, el equipo creo que igualmente sigue siendo el mismo. No, no sé. Va, no, si no cambié nada, creo. No, creo que no cambié nada. Bueno, de igual forma. Puede ser una ulti quizás. No, bueno, no dije nada entonces. Ultearía, es más, te voy a hacer ultes. Porque la veo útil y práctica esta ulti. Bueno, esto bueno me pasa por tratar de esquivar todos los enemigos básicamente que nos cruzamos en el camino. Tengo los personajes más mal buildeados, o sea los tengo con la build que más o menos deberían ser, pero no los tengo al 100%, bueno. Nada. Que vamos a estar muy complicados para hacer las cosas estas, por eso quiero evitarme los problemas y si poder evitar combates es eso. Trataré de hacerlo. Ulti. Haceme caso. Ulti también tuya. Haceme caso, hija. Batalla. Muy bien. Ya lleva. Ulti de la King Quest. Ulti por acá. Y bien. Esto molesta. Y este tampoco le da mucho. Y de vida estamos relativamente bien, así que... perfecto, muy bien. Fin de la batalla. Ok. Cuidado acá que nos van a querer atacar, no. ¿Esto es o no es? Ah, ok, sí, parece ser que es esto. ¿O no?
Seems like the smoke is getting thinner.
Not thin enough. We need to hurry.
Ah.
There it is.
Turn it off! What?
¿Lo emprendí? Nada, este estaba... Quieto, 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 quieto. Bueno, ya que estoy por acá me voy a curar, ¿no? De paso, por cierto. Ok, lo tengo que apagar. O sea, sí estaba apagado. Ok. Entendido. Que no te embosquen. Y ahora sí está apagado. Ajá. Perfecto. Bueno. Y me iban a decir algo, pero... nada. Maestra de los discípulos actus médicos.
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
Danshu. It's you.
No sé quién es Xianzhou.
You before in my capacity as chief alchemist, master diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show
Ok,
yourselves.
no estoy entendiendo nada. ¿Quiénes son estas personas? Xuan, o como se pronuncia tu nombre, querida.
Resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance? In days of old, the roots of the ambrosial arbor enveloped the Xianzhou Lafu like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine, how far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords' Commission even forces us to give up our immortality. How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. We were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its
Ok,
miracles.
básicamente un poco lo que hice es... Antes todo era más piola. No tan así, pero bueno. Qué sé yo.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity. Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords' Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings.
Bueno.
Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice.
No, pelear, dale, ya está. ¿Qué tanto? Ahí está, listo. ¿Qué tanto texto y texto? Ya está, hay que pelear, vamos a pelear. Oh, esto ya era por acá. Yo no creo que pueda hacer esto. O sea, a ver, qué sé yo. Vamos a probarlo. Ah, no es verdad que no me lo dejan simular. Uy, tengo el equipo medio raro. Bueno, no pasa nada. Así. Empezamos así. Y acá estamos con el Doctor Látigo, que ya lo implementamos por acá. Y acá, así. Gameplay directamente. Si me sale, me sale. Si no me sale, no me sale. Quiero que les diga acá. Tupi. Perfecto. Acá. Vamos a pegar a este. Y acá. Pimba. Muy bien. Acá pegamos así. Activamos esto. Y ya tenemos casi ahí la última mano. Perdón, es el que ya tenemos la última ahí básicamente. Ok. Esto, necesario. Y acá me voy a curar. Sí, porque no tengo otra cosa. Vamos a tirar una ulti muy safe, hiper safe, creo yo, pero necesaria. Ok. Acá hacemos así. Y acá así. Ok. Tengo la ulti por acá de Bronia. No la voy a tirar todavía, de hecho. Acá sí voy a tirar esto. 80%. Muy bien. No tengo cura, pero no hace falta. Muy bien. Compañero. Voy a voltear todavía.
Lend me your
Así.
strength.
Ahí me
Your
gusta.
answers? Test.
Naughty child.
Perfecto.
Got the defense? Answer me. 0
Uy.
points.
Bien.
Merciful Medicus, hear my
Be swept away by the
Ok. Ulti por acá. Voy a pegar a esto. Y voy a hacer así.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Y este lo voy a ultiar.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Y vamos a hacer así. Sí, le pega otro objetivo. Está bueno saberlo eso.
I'm okay.
Bien, acá vamos a hacer así.
This battle is unavoidable.
Así. Y acá, así.
Answer me. 0 points.
Y acá voy a voltear super por las dudas. Pero por las dudas mal, Ok, y acá la verdad que no era lo que quería hacer, pero voy a curar. No, sería trolear. Si adelanto un turno sería trolear. Lo vamos
I'm
así.
asking question.
Así. Que también hace estas cosas raras. Patio, perfecto.
Bad.
You'll pay for this. Just
Y cura general. Bien. Ok.
There's more to life. Eternal.
Vamos a hacer así.
Every petal in life. All will be swept away by the wind.
We've entered the storm.
Y vamos a hacer así.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Muy bien.
Answer me. SAS
Y acá.
knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Tuki.
This battle is unavoidable.
Bien, va.
0 points.
Time for a shot.
¿Trolear? Yo creo que no.
Your answers? Test. 0 points.
Ok.
Naughty child.
Ok, tenemos que curar a Cabrón y acá está súper bajo de vida.
I suppose.
Esto puede aguantar un turno más, ¿no? Pero yo que sí. Incluso por las dudas voy a hacer esto.
Lend me your strength.
Espero que no sea trolear. Ahí vamos.
I'm asking questions.
Incluso, mira.
Just a little something.
Perfecto. Ahí vamos.
Answer me.
Tuki.
That's better.
Not bad. 5 points.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Test.
There's more to life. Eternal. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Bien. Acá vamos a soltar un básico.
I'm asking
Nada mal.
questions. Answer me. SAS knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Bien, no estamos nada mal por ahora.
0 points.
Some value, I suppose.
Ahí tiro los dos cosos. Bien, acá no le terminamos de bajar el escudo, así que por las dudas Creo yo.
Just a little something.
Vamos a hacer esto también.
Your answers? Test. 0 points.
Enjoying yourself?
To my heart's content.
There's more to life.
Ok. Y acá. Ahí vamos.
There's always a weakness.
Y acá, va, tío. Ya está. Perfecto. Muy bien. Lo hicimos. Lo hicimos.
The ambrosial arbor's descent will bring us undying bodies.
No sé si será así.
The one who gave us
Bueno,
Stellaron.
esta era la que no me salía, por cierto. No sé si la habré cortado a la otra parte, pero estuve... No tanto quizás, pero estuve un ratito haciendo algún que otro intento para verlo. Y me salía. A ver, ahora no sé qué tanto se notará el cambio de todo de un momento al otro, pero bueno. Ok. Nada mal, igual tampoco unos 80 millones de veces. Lo hicimos dentro de lo que cabe rápido.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly? I'm loath to flout my philosophy of destruction.
¿Cómo?
Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
¿Qué dice esto?
What a shame. It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance.
Surely you can withstand the blessing of destruction.
Miss Tingyun!
Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce
¿Qué acaba de pasar,
myself.
perdón? What?
I
¿Se
am
murió?
the Ravager Phantom.
Value, I suppose.
No entiendo nada. ¿Se murió la Tingyun?
To set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
Ok.
Miss Tingyun, is the Lord
No entiendo
Ravager
nada.
the Antimatter Legion?
A pelear. Lo único que sé,
How
a
can
pelear.
that be? Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together. This battle is unavoidable.
No te das de vuelta.
Every petal and all will be swept away by the wind.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Answer me. 0 points.
Naughty child.
SAS Perkibi. Knowledge, the measure of truth.
Ese mismo.
And falsehood.
Pimba. Ahí va.
You'll pay for this. Existence is unity.
Fantastic. 0 points.
Just a little something.
Créame que era necesario. Créame. Esto no me deja. No, no me deja. Ok.
Time for a shot.
So this is the warmth of life.
Answer me.
Naughty child. That's better.
Not bad.
Troublesome. There's more to life.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Encontré en combates, ojo, o sea, había 3 oleadas de tipos acá. Vamos a hacer así.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Test.
Time for a shot.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Your assistance is timely.
Zero points. Answer me.
Some value, I suppose. Existence is unity. This battle
Tendría que
is
haber pegado al otro.
unavoidable.
No. Acá. Ahí era.
Test. 0 points.
Naughty child. No, there's always a weakness.
Answer me.
You are fortunate that Zephyro and Selenova never set their gaze.
Que me regeneran full vida en base a los combates siguientes. Está, no sé, no sé si para destacar o no, pero bueno.
But since that stubborn general of yours has forced me to take center stage, I'll make sure I steal the show.
You'll pay for this.
My apologies for leaving so soon, but I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure my friends here will be happy to entertain you.
SAS. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood. Answer me.
That'll take more than medicine.
0 points.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Test. 0 points.
Time for a shot. Now time. Enjoying yourself? There's more to life. Existence is unity. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Answer me.
You'll pay for this. Naughty. Just in time. Just a little something.
Era forzada que sea esa ulti, pero bueno, también necesaria, ¿por qué no?
That's better. Your assistance is timely. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend, crush them.
Test.
So this is the warmth of life.
Y acá lo veo todo esto. Quiero hacer así. Yo creo que fue troleada acá. Igual cambió mucho focus en esta pelea, así que ya no sé qué es troleada y qué no, la verdad. Ahí va eso. Ok.
Existence is unity.
Estúpido. Acá curamos a Bronia.
Your assistance is timely. There's more to life. Time for a shot. Just a little something. This battle is unavoidable. Every petal in life's call will be swept away by the wind.
Acá podremos hacer así, así. Y acá, bien.
Grace and elegance.
¿Lo mataremos ya o no?
Eternal.
Pero sí, ah, no voy a curar.
You'll pay for this.
Acá también.
We've entered the storm.
Vean.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Y la ulti. A ver. Ahí está. Vamos a ver qué tal.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Tingyun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Tingyun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
I don't believe so. Fantilia revels in watching a corrupted mind eating away its host from inside out, until the obliteration of both is achieved. But there was no indication that Tingyun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Tingyun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
You're saying that the real Tingyun is still...
I'm sorry,
Imagino que
Marge,
sí, no sé.
I can't say with any
O sea, es un
certainty
personaje
where the real
jugable,
Tingyun may
fin de
be,
cuentas.
or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Tingyun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Tingyun's remains behind as a display of power? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal, to sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Xianzhou citizen, planting a Stellaron in the Luofu, all part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction. Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her. We need to take a starship to Scale Gorge
o sea, era
Waterscape.
Fuzuan,
The
o
Ambrosial
Fuzuan o como
Arbor
se
can
llama.
be sealed from that delve.
Bueno, a ver, el equipo está bastante mejor, sinceramente, a la última vez en comparación a lo que teníamos. Ok, a ver. ¿Qué pasó, Fuzuan?
That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable. What worries me more is...
Just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large?
It all happened so suddenly. But looking back, I think Mr. Yang was right.
Since she was an Amikaster dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, as for the Tingyun who accompanied us all that way, it is a delve governed by the Vidyadhara. Supposedly an ancient oceanic region transferred from the Vidyadhara home planet. After the Ambrosial Arbor was broken in two during the war, its roots were left gnarled and broken. The Alliance decided to seal the arbor within Scale Gorge waterscape, entrust it to the High Elders of the Vidyadhara, and it has been so long. No one knows whether the seal remains. I've reported the current situation to the Seat of Divine Foresight. He made no further contact after we communicated at the Matrix of Prescience. He said he had important... The situation stands on the edge of a precipice.
Bueno, vamos a ver qué tal. Ok. Interesante, sinceramente, a verlo. ¿Cómo avanza esto ahora? Ah, yo imagino que Tingyun sí que había, porque es un personaje jugable. No sé. ¿Qué sé yo?
This is... Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place. Yep, it's the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem. It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights.
Ahora, es verdad, me estaba olvidando acá de esto, pero es gracioso porque nosotros nos seguimos moviendo por acá y no damos nunca con Tingyun, la verdad también.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang around here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon.
Bueno, acá cuando nos vamos nos escabullimos y terminamos vaya a ser una onda, imagino, ¿no? Mensaje nuestro. A ver. Fallo en la entrega del mensaje. Ah, genial.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade? I've delayed for too long. I need more information.
Okay. A ver.
What's up?
Go where? The Luofu is under lockdown. The Cloud Knights operation isn't over yet. Relax. When the fight is over, I'll personally escort you and Mr. Lo Chao.
You haven't been back home for a long time, have you, Master Danheng?
¿Cómo lo sabes?
As home draws nearer, so our feelings grow stronger. I can see it in your eyes.
Okay.
Do you want to leave? Then do it now. The Cloud Knights will soon check our identities. I have somewhere else to be.
Okay, este también se la aspira básicamente.
Where are you going?
I'm a traveling merchant. I have one more deal to see through.
Ajá. Bueno. Me voy. Hasta luego.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
No, mejor vuelvo. Seguía ahí lo suyo. Cuidado, caminando. Toque.
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn
Okay.
magic of our
Hemos
people,
estado.
the Vidyadhara.
Bajamos. Por acá. Ahí va. A ver, acá qué onda.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet,
A Vidyadhara mirage ago? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse? These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
all the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water.
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential.
Bueno, no sé. ¿Y acá qué? ¿Estos?
They say that you're a woman's power incarnate. Is that true?
Long. I was exiled from the Xianzhou. I'm no longer one of the scions of permanence.
I doubt I will be here to see you take charge. No need to feel aggrieved. The Vidyadhara go through cycles of life and death. By the time you are the High Elder, my hatching rebirth will be complete.
¿Es él? O sea, la sombra chica es él, ¿no? No sé cómo es esto.
Searching power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as
Así
you
como no lo
always
hiciste
were,
antes.
it seems you already made your decision. There's a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
Ok. Bueno, mientras tanto en otro lado. Ah, no, no dije nada. Ok.
He's here.
Ah,
Right on time.
ok.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
You're here. It's time to pay the price! It's time! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng.
No estoy entendiendo nada, así que cuidado.
I have nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng.
You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The High Elder of the Visitando. Imbibitor Lunae.
Ah, ok. Tranqui.
You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice. I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou.
Pero, okay. What?
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Ok, pero ¿por qué estoy con Blade?
For the shackling prison.
Encima juega solo esto es de historia.
Out of the way.
O sea, ¿por qué me dice historia?
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting...
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins. I failed to send you.
Surrender!
Too little. What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy? Failed to send you.
I wonder if the others are okay. Gotta make this quick.
You two just won't give up. I only have one choice.
Bomba.
So familiar. Did she teach you? Then you deserve no...
Can't delay any longer.
Usa la habilidad. Okay.
I didn't wish to harm anyone. But there's no other way.
Ah.
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Bien va.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied?
do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Luofu's hotshot general.
Y aparece justo ahora. En persona. ¿Esto era lo que tenía que tratar en persona? Parece ser, ¿no?
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
Viejo amigo.
I'm not him.
¿Cómo sería eso?
I'm sorry.
No entiendo nada ya.
You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
O sea... Bueno, ya está. La verdad que no sé qué decir. Qué sé yo. Bueno. Nada.
Lunarescent Depths. A realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me.
Dan Feng.
I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Raising old nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me. Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done, you will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Luofu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you. It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dan Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dan Heng. But I am the general
of the Luofu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do, and yet I must.
Quiere que... A ver... ¿Qué hacemos entonces?
Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
You brought them here?
Yes.
Pero...
They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
¿Lo ves?
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion. The hunt is far from over, yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it...
Ok. No, esto es nada. Acá.
Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows.
Ok. Por acá tenemos uno de estos. No, primero aparece por acá.
Do you know something? When Don Fong committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Don Fong against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission.
No hay cosa que se van a volver a ver. ¿Esto qué es?
As recorded in the ancient texts, this body of water was brought by my people from our dragon ancestors nurtured us with the water.
Es él, ¿no? General. Ah, están acá de verdad.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
We need to help them. Let's go.
Aparecemos de la nada ahora.
Heaven's Surge.
Let's make it quick. A foregone conclusion.
Heaven's Surge.
This is our
No me
chance.
deja apretar la cosa. Sí, igual si te mato.
A foregone conclusion.
A ver, acá vamos a hacer así.
My turn.
Bueno, acá ponele.
Here. Try that again.
Heaven's Surge.
Buenísimo. No sé por qué hago así con el personaje mío que no pega nada. Soy consciente que no pega nada y lo intento igual. Acá vamos a hacer así. Toque. Made to be broken. Acá, palazo. No le pega nada.
Let's go. Heaven's Surge.
Here, this thunder!
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
Let's make it quick.
Heaven Surge. Price.
Ahí va. Hecho. ¿Y ahora qué?
Yuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus. Lord Ravager Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within. She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Empieza. Buen día. ¿Qué tal?
Huh? Is that... Don Hung? You are Don Hung, right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we?
Okay.
My astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and refused your offer. I see now that I was overly anxious. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew. Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off. Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Okay. Hay que votar.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don Hung.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Luofu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan.
El plan es que no hay ningún plan.
A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
High Elder?
Ok.
When the
A ver.
Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Luofu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Videodora guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Videodora statue.
Ah, it looks so much like Don Hong. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hong's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Videodora have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next is in your hands.
Vale. Bueno. Bueno, creo que lo vamos a dejar por acá. No sé cuánto faltará. Lo digo en serio, pero ya llevamos más de una hora. Yo sí, más allá de los cortes que tengamos que hacer. Así que bueno, acá con el modo creativo, activo acá Dan Heng. Vamos a ver qué tal. Así que nada, gente, espero que les haya gustado. Espero que les haya seguido. Saben que la continuación la van a tener en la descripción. Así que nada, nos veremos en la siguiente. Y nada, suscríbanse, denle like. Y será hasta la siguiente, gente. Nos vemos. Adiós.